All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay Will. So we're taking a look at the RhinoShield lens adapter kit. Now, I've been hearing a lot of noise about this kit for iPhones that people are using called Moment. It's a Moment lens. And I looked up that lens and it costs about 85 bucks just for the lens alone. So I thought there has to be an alternative. So here is the RhinoShield setup right here. Now, currently if you go to the store in the RhinoShield, I have a link down below, they offer a 4K HD wide plus macro, and it's only $64.98. That's with the lens and the adapters. Or you can just go with the wide angle and macro, and that's only $29. So, and this is for the iPhone X. This is what I'm testing it on. So there's a drop down link for all the different iPhones that you can actually choose from. So do your research. I just hit the link in the description and you will see that. Now, the super wide angle and the fisheye and some of these other lenses, you probably won't be able to find them on the site, like I said, but they are on Amazon, they're on B&H. So you do your research with these. So you need these lens adapters and they pretty much just go on to the case. So these screw on like this. You need this adapter right here and you put it inside the case and it kind of gives the case, a little bit of it helps with the case to get the lenses on. As you can see, there's a little bit of lip there, and these actually screw on and just snaps in place on the other side right there, and it gives your phone what it needs to perform these tasks with these lenses. And you just take the lens and you make sure you thread it correctly because you don't want to strip it. And then it goes on like so. Don't tighten it too hard. Make sure the lens is clean. Try not to touch that. You'll need a microfiber cloth if you start to touch it a lot. But these are no compromise lenses. I'm going to test them for you in this video. Obviously, I've already used these, but I got really no shade against Moment because the Moment lenses are actually pretty solid, but I'm just going to test these lenses right here in this low light in my office and show you how good they do. I'm really impressed with this super wide. It is absolutely awesome. And it's definitely something that I could probably use for shooting YouTube content. No compromise, no additional things needed, and the footage is still fantastic. So we're going to take a look at all these lenses. I'm going to put on all these lenses and show you each one, and then I'll also show you what super wide at the end of this video looks like against my GoPro Hero 7 Black that I'm recording with. So let's get into this video, man. I hope you enjoyed. All right, so here's the fisheye, and this is clearly a fisheye look. It looks great. It's totally accurate, though. The fisheye look is how it's supposed to look, and this is the fisheye add-on that I'm using right now. But this is the fisheye look, and this is how it's going to look for video, so I'll put up a photo as well. There we go. Now let's switch over to a different lens here. Let's go with the 0.06x HD wide angle. So here is the 0.6x HD wide angle lens. You get some sense. I'm actually really close to these items here, folks. So this is actually a pretty decent wide angle lens. I can't wait to try out that super wide angle and see how that does. But this is actually really solid, man. The quality looks really good. It's doing well, and I think this is definitely something that if I didn't have a DSLR, I definitely could use these lenses. I can already tell. Let's switch lenses to the 0.65x. All right, now here's the 0.65x. So you can definitely see just a hair bit more in frame, but this is actually pretty impressive for just a lens with this quality right here. This is really impressive for these lens adapters. And you know, I've had these for quite some time, but I just never pulled them out the box, never even thought about using them. But again, I got so tired of hearing about this Moment lens, and I thought, you know, the RhinoShields cost less, so let me pull these brand new items out and let's test them out. And I think I could definitely get used to using these with a phone. All right, guys, now here's the super wide angle lens, and this is actually really, really solid. There's not much of, there's no spots on the edges of the cameras. And, you know, like when you try to use some lens adapters with DSLRs, if you use a cheap one, you're going to have to upgrade your lens quickly because it has that edge on the edge of the screen is black marks. But this is definitely not the case. Now, for reference, I'm going to show you what it looks like compared to my GoPro Hero 7 Black with 60 wide angle, super wide angle, because it definitely has super wide. So I'll show you how that looks in just a second. But this is definitely pretty solid, man. It's really wide, and I definitely can see myself using this for regular footage right here in the office. So I can see why a person probably would not want to buy a DSLR. You can just buy this full suite right here and be set for your YouTube channel. It's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at my super wide angle on the GoPro Hero 7 Black to give you some reference of how it's going to be. Now here is super wide on my GoPro Hero 7 Black, and this is what this lens kit looks like. They just screw on and off, and that's pretty much it. So I'm very close to the camera, but I wanted to show you exactly how these actually work and how they look. But this is super wide on the GoPro Hero 7 Black compared to the super wide angle lens here from RhinoShield. Now let's wrap up here. All right, so there you go. So the lenses themselves, you know, they don't do anything different to your camera. It just gives you that perspective that you need for taking photos and videos. It really pumps out a very nice quality photo and nice quality videos. And the case itself, you'll obviously need to have a RhinoShield case. You can find their cases for really cheap, but you know, the Moment lens, I'll probably go ahead and pick that one up because I just got tired of so many people asking me about it. And I think this is probably the better suite to get, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. But I really feel like the Moment lens, I need to grab it. But my only concern about that is it is $85 just for one lens. And I've seen footage on it, and I don't see that it's that spectacular compared to these lenses right here. So it's your man Jay Will. What do you think about the footage that you just saw? And I know this was a real quick sample video, but stay tuned. I'm going to use one of these lenses to shoot my next full video. I'm going to use the iPhone 10 or the 10, whatever. I'm going to use an iPhone to do it. I'm going to use one of these lenses right here to shoot that video right here. So you'll know when I'm using that lens because I'll probably let you know. But I got to tell you, I'm super impressed with these lenses on here. And I think they're, and mind you, I've had these for a very long time. They were all new in the box. I've had these for at least 6 months, probably. It has to have been at least 6 months. I just never used them. I wasn't interested in doing lens adapters because all the lens adapters I had were clip-ons, and I was going through my storage and I said, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of hearing about this Moment lens and how great it is. Let me find the RhinoShield suite that I had. And special thank you to RhinoShield for even sponsoring this video. And I should have gotten this out a long time ago, but I just never did. And I think this was just like a little bonus item that they sent me for doing videos. Because I normally just do case videos. So I did all their case videos, and they just kind of threw this in the box. I didn't even know it was coming, so I just tossed it aside. Well, look at the treasure that I've been sitting on for all this time, for at least 6 months to a year. So whenever this iPhone 10 came out, that's when I got this suite. So has it been a year? Yeah, it's been over a year. This thing has been sitting brand new in the box, this entire suite. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will start trying to put more lenses in, doing more videos with iPhones with these lenses, because honestly, folks, I'm extremely impressed, especially with the super wide. What do you think about the super wide compared to the GoPro Hero 7 Black? It's your man Jay Will. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.